All right, I'm trying to get my uh can I open the map while I'm fishing? No, I can't. I think my microphone volume is too loud now. Oh, first try, we got a catfish. Oh, maybe it I think it automatically lets you get it. Hold on, let me fix my mic settings because my mic is too loud. I turned off the filter, so let me hear how it sounds right now quickly because my air conditioner is too loud. I turned off the filter, so let me hear how it sounds right now quickly because my air conditioner. Yeah, the air conditioner is definitely picking up pretty badly in the background, so let me turn up the open threshold and the close threshold. I need to turn the uh, noise suppression back on, and it's unfortunate because the noise suppression actually limits the quality of the microphone. Like I'm gonna be able to hear it right now. The noise suppression actually limits the quality of the microphone. Like I'm gonna be able to hear it right now. Yeah, it sounds weird, but honestly, with it sounds okay without the background noise. But my microphone is still too loud, so I'm going to turn the threshold for the compressor down to like -24, and that should be better now. All right, cool. So what we're trying to do is get our fishing up. I needed to salvage the fish that I just caught. Is it in some other area in my inventory? Quest items. Salvage. Alright, so now we need to go to salt water. I'm gonna go to this landmark really quickly while I'm here. So I have to say they've effectively gotten me with this 2 XP. I don't know what the hidden stash is. I need to look that. I just got 2 hidden stashes. Yeah, that's a lot of coin. I just got like 250, 300 coin from that. From chopping like 2 trees down. Let me turn the game volume up too. Audio answer volume 45. So I'm getting, by doing the fishing quests, I'm getting like these battered fishing items. But supposedly later on in the quest line, you get better fishing stuff, which helps you catch better fish, which helps you level up faster. Is there a boss bear in here? Might not be spawned right now. All right, so I'm gonna go back here. They lowered the amount of Azoth that fast travel takes, so you can basically just pay to fast travel anywhere and never have to worry about running out of Azoth. Which, I remember playing this game when it first came out. That was somewhat of a problem. I'm wondering where I should go to fish. Let me check the map really quickly. I need like a saltwater broad There's one in South Morningdale, which is not bad, actually. Right here somewhere. It doesn't really matter. Like, I just need sufficient salt water, I think. There's a quest guy right here. Those are like low level. They added, it seems like they added a lot of quests, like new quests. That person was not there the last time I played this game. So they've added a fair amount of quest lines, it seems like, which is cool, but at the same time they need to work more on the end game. I think that the outpost rush mode that they added was a definite step in the right direction. Because I remember playing this game all the way up to level 60, and like all the level 60 people, it's like, okay, you can do wars, but wars are very exclusive and still are. Like, you need to know the people in the company to get invited to the war in order to play in the war, because people don't want to invite randoms to fight in a war. And Outpost Rush kind of negates that. It's kind of like, well, now you can get into a fight. It's right off the coast of here. It's like right here. You can see it and like the hexagon. Now you can get into wars without needing to know anybody, because that's basically Outpost Rush. It's like a mini war, and that's fantastic in my opinion. Because like I said, part of the problem with the game was exclusivity. It's like you needed to be in a company and know people in order to get into the groove of things, right? The same with the dungeons. Like, you don't really want to do the high level dungeons without like knowing the people in the party, because you'll waste about an hour or two just struggling through the dungeon if you don't have people who know what they're doing. Where in the world is this taking me? Oh, it's actually kind of close. Going to Weaver's Fen is not going to change the distance, so I just have to play some running simulator. Why is my sword that color? Kind of crazy. Let me get this going. I want to make sure that my mic... let me get this going. Yeah, that works. I'm just playing this out because two times XP is just like, I haven't played this game in a while, and I've kind of been waiting to come back to it to see like what they've changed. And they added the Void Gauntlet, they added the Blunderbuss. Yeah, Azoth is so easy to come by now. Another thing is you can run while you have your inventory open. You didn't used to be able to do that. You were not able to do that. I don't know when they changed that, but huge quality of life being able to do this. That's for a faction quest. But I don't plan on getting like heavy into this game. It kind of feels like a cool game to add to like my rotation, but this is one of the problems with the game, is it kind of forces you to be hardcore about it. Like, you can't just be a solo casual. You can be a solo casual player, but then you're being restricted from a lot of the content, like the high level dungeons and all that shit. Like, I still need to do Garden of Genesis, and I just wasn't able to do it because I didn't have a good party of people, and I wasn't about to attempt it without people who knew what they were doing, because of the way the orb system works, where you have to consume an orb in order to do the dungeon. So there are a couple of things that are a little bit out of whack. It feels like they made certain things very costly and made other things like free. Like, so the game is still being worked out, and honestly they should have released it. They should not have said it was a finished game, in my opinion. They should have just said it's early access, buy at your own peril, because the game was early access when it first came out, in my opinion. Clean up the fen. If I'm catching boots, I don't really need to use bait, do I? I thought I would just do the fishing quest line just to see kind of how it played out. The fishing system in this game can absolutely become mesmerizing, but it's very much on the simple end, like simple side. They've clearly been putting resources into other shit. And the thing with this game is, another thing with this game is, it is painted as like a PvP heavy MMO, right? Outpost rush, the wars, you can flag for PvP, open world PvP. I understand why they don't want to invest much time into other systems in the game, because resources are finite, and if they spend a lot of time, like, yeah. I don't know what they have upcoming, but they said that they're adding a new area, new dungeon or something. I don't really care. Like, I'm not anticipating any changes. I never really do that anymore. If I play a game, it's because I want to play it in its current state, not for like the idea that they're gonna one day fix this thing or add this thing and then finally the game will be good. It's like, nah, I'm gonna play the game because I want to play it in its current state. Can you stop giving me small salmon, please? I do like the way that they respond. Like, they added some intricacy. This needs to be unpinned. I'm just doing the fishing quest. All the way to completion. All right, where do we have to go next? Here. I'm wondering if it's going to be worth it to run all the way. the distance is, yeah, no, I'm just gonna run. Oh shit. I did not mean to do that. What just happened? Wow, that was weird. I used my ability and it like didn't do anything. You get 45 rawhide from a single one of those boars. That is actually not bad. If you're trying to grind rawhide, this is not a bad spot. I like the crafting system in this game, except it... Like, I hate to say it, but the people who poop socked this game early on, they effectively all came to the conclusion that the progression through levels is too quick, right? For the casual player, it was okay. But for the more hardcore player, everybody reached level 60 within like the first week or two, and got through the main storyline. And even the crafters, this is what I'm trying to say, I would be okay with that, but the crafting system in this game is it's decent. It has a decent crafting system. But the problem is the level at which gear caps out was way too low. There was not a logarithmic decay, like, to how good you could get your shit. And so in terms of crafting, most of the gear that you can craft is simply crafted in order to get your crafting level up. And that's not great. The satisfying thing is, you know, they have the Azoth system, which is good, where you can consume Azoth. Well, Azoth is now very easily obtainable. Consume Azoth in order to increase the quality of what you're crafting effectively. But that's not enough to offset these guys all hit. The fact that most of the gear you're crafting is useless. Like, you spend only a small amount of time between the level 1 and 60, and most of your gameplay is going to be level 60 plus. And at that point, you can use any gear in the game. You can use like legendary gear, like there's no restrictions. And that's problematic because immediately it's like, okay, well, I should be able to use all this legendary shit. And it kind of devalues the progression system. So the crafting system in the game is devalued due to the fact that leveling happens relatively quickly. The meat of the leveling process is like significantly devalued. The goal is to get level 60 and then you can do all like the high level dungeons and blah blah blah. But that's kind of also where the problem lies, because that wouldn't be an issue if there was still progression past level 60 in other ways, which they added kind of retroactively with the whatever this purple is, expertise. So they effectively retroactively added a limiter on your, because they realized everybody was getting level 60 and then just buying like the legendary shit they wanted, right? So it's like, oh, no, you can't do that. We just added a system that makes it so your shit is capped out until you actually grind it out for yourself. And that probably wasn't the best way to go about it, but given this situation, it was the seemingly only way for them to go about it. Because of the fact that, well, all of the hardcore players got up to level 60, started farming all of the legendary stuff, putting it on the market. Meanwhile, other people didn't want to grind because the progression system capped out at 60 and it just like didn't feel good to, yeah. But everything, this is the thing. This is why I stopped playing. After over 100 hours in the game. Because everything in those first like 50 to 100 hours actually felt decent. Like going through the main storyline, playing through all that, getting my levels up, you know, going through the process, it felt good. But like I said, the end game, they didn't think enough about. Like, oh, what happens when a player gets to level 60? What are they actually going to be doing, right? Once a player gets to level 60, finishes the main story and most of the side quests that they want to do, and then they get tired of questing. It's like, well, they do dungeons. It's like, okay, that's fair. But you need to do an insane amount of grinding to get the orbs, which is not too enjoyable. You need to grind up all of your crafting skills, which a lot of people didn't want to do. What a lot of people did early on is they relied on like a dedicated crafter where effectively they fed a crafter all of the materials to make the shit for them. And that was great for the crafter in retrospect, but all of the people that fed them resources lost out on that crafting XP. So like they formed this like dependency on other people. And that goes back to my original point. And I know I'm just like diatribing, like monologuing at this point. I don't care. Goes back to my initial point where it's like you're almost punished in this game for playing solo. Right? Like there are huge benefits to forming dependencies on other people in this game. Right? Like you can't do a fucking dungeon solo. There's no such thing as solo dungeoning. Right? So by not having a group playing solo PvP or however you want to play it, you're basically penalized. And I get that they want people to play together, but it strong arms the casual player, right? So you think you're enticing like, oh, more casual play, oh, play with your friends, play with other people. No, that forces you to be more hardcore, because people who are willing to put in the effort to join a company and to be active and all that, they're more hardcore players. So it's gonna in turn become exclusive and make the casual player, the average player, shy away, right? And I think a lot of the problem with that lies within the exclusivity of war in the game. The war system in the game is very exclusive. Like, I don't care. It's people can debate me on that, argue with me. But the war system is exclusive and somewhat ostracizes the casual player in this game. And I've done war. I did war early on. I got into like 1 or 2 wars. I think we won one and lost the other. Everybody experienced serious burnout. I remember after 100 hours, people were like, yeah, I'm burned out on this, because people went fucking ham on it. People are like, oh, I want to get max level. I want to reach fucking Mount Doom or whatever it is. This area. I've been up here. Shattered Mountain. And meanwhile, there were like several bugs, like actual game-breaking bugs with the Azoth staff. Which were problematic. That's why I'd say they should have said it was early access, because like they did not test that shit out. So I'm assuming we just fish and then the quest will have us catch the item we need. It's cool how if you're reeling in an item, it doesn't like fight back, but if you're reeling in a big fish, it'll like vary in how quickly your line tension increases. There were people who went absolutely ham on leveling their fishing early on, which is kind of funny in retrospect, but I'm stacking those medium salmon for when I hand in that town board. It doesn't really matter. That was one thing that was really messed up back then. And by back then, I mean like, what, 8 months ago? 7-8 months ago? Town board quests were insane for getting your levels up. That's how people got their levels up so quickly. They got to level 60 in like a week just by spending the entire time doing town board quests. They did the main storyline and then town board quests. Basically power leveling to max level. And in retrospect, that was terrible. Because if you've played the game and you've done town board quests, it's basically like daily quests. Oh, I might have to go to freshwater to catch the hammer. I don't think it says that, but I might have to. I'll do one more cast. But that was one of the things. Everybody did town board quests, and then lo and behold, guess what? Guess what? They nerfed the shit out of how much XP you got from town board quests. All right, I need to go to freshwater. What's the fastest way to do that? Reset my Oh, 15 Azoth to reset. Okay, cool. So I can basically fast travel to anywhere in the world from anywhere in the world by recalling to my house. This is one of the benefits of having a house in the game, is you can recall to your house from anywhere. You don't even have to go to a fast travel point for like 15 Azoth, like you saw. Reset it, 15 Azoth, recall to your house, right? And then go boop, and then you can fast travel to any fast travel point in the world. Let's see if this legendary fish spot is. So, lo and behold, I'm just telling the story of the early days of this game, my experience, just because I think it's fun to describe the history of the release of the. My bad. And it wasn't bad. Like I said, the first 100 hours were actually really enjoyable, and then it kind of just like got poop socky. This spot right here, if you stand right here, you can just click and you land right in it, so you can just keep casting rapidly. I'll go back to the fishing hotspot system, which I think is lacking in intricacy. I don't think that they should be static spots, and there should be more intricacy, but whatever. I'll go back to that in a bit. I was talking about the town board quest, right? So it doesn't seem like this is where I get the hammer. Well, it says weapons of the sea, but I did like 10 casts. I might have to go back to saltwater. That was kind of stupid. Everyone started doing town board quests and got, oh no, dude, this only happens once every like hour. We actually caught this at the right time. Wait, hold on. Let me get my firefly bait. This is the best way to gain fishing experience. And you're not guaranteed to catch like legendary. Oh, fuck, why did I right click? Why did I right click? What was I saying earlier? I was talking about town board quests, and then I was talking about how I don't really like the fishing hotspot system. Oh, well, we got the hammer. Okay. That was weird. So I guess you didn't need to get it in saltwater, even though it said of the sea. Weapons of the sea. I don't know. Why am I catching more than one fish-headed hammer? Is this going to be like a weird bug where I just keep catching hammers over and over again? Oh, let's see. Do I get a lot of XP from it? This is going to be interesting. Treasure chest, nice. 400 fishing XP. This is the best way to get fishing XP, because you just keep reeling them in over and over. And I have actually decent fishing gear. So this is how the fishing system works. You have this hotspot. Once every hour, hour and a half, this thing will light up. It's already over now. It's already over. It only lasted like, what was that? Like a minute or two? And that only activates once every hour. We got a dragonfish, which is a rare fish. We got the fish sword, fish hammer. Let's see what we got in the treasure chest. I think they nerfed these as well. because the treasure chest used to be insane. How did I get another hidden stash? That's a ton of coin that I'm getting from these. Oh, this I am putting on my head. This binds on equip. See, these sell on the market for a lot because and the boots. But I want these. I want these. They sell on the market for a lot because and I'm gonna lock them because people use them. You get them and you're like, oh shit, I want to do the fishing quest. Yeah. See, I have these. This is fishing. So I have hat, gloves, boots. These were okay, let's see which one's better. I think the ones that I have are better. Absolutely. Lucky Waters 3. Yeah, these are better. These I should not have put on, and I probably should have put on the market. It doesn't matter. The thing is, you do the fishing quest, you get them. They're really not worth holding on to. These fishing boots that I have are and I think you get these from doing the quest as well. I don't know. We'll find out, but this hat is gonna help. Medium boosted catching better fish. All right, so I have to go and talk to... They're all the way in Morningdale. So, yeah, what I was saying earlier about the town board quest, everybody just poop-socked the town board to get level 60. And the thing is, to do that, you didn't really need to do anything else in the game. I'm not going to go here. I'm going to go straight to... Which is problematic, because if you've done the town board in this game, you realize, like, there's specific quests, like medium salmon, right? I remember early on in the game, large salmon were going for an insane amount of gold because people got that town board quest and were willing to pay an insane amount of gold. In order to complete that quest. And barely anybody was really fishing early on because everybody was trying to get their own levels up. But yeah, I think that fishing hotspots should be dynamic, although I can imagine that's much more difficult to like program into the game. Blueberries and cranberries are fantastic for getting your cooking level up. Because you can use them as like a side ingredient for the higher level recipes. There's a really good hemp fiber hemp farming run in this area. Trying to remember what I was trying to get at earlier. I kind of cut myself off. It had something to do with the leveling and the progression. But yeah, they nerfed the town board early on after they realized that everybody was just doing town board. Some of the people I know who were the first to get to level 60 just did town board. And then of course after they reached level 60 they had to go back and do like all this quests and get through the map. So it was a little bit weird. I don't know if they ever plan on increasing like the level cap. If they do, they should do it carefully, because you don't want to increase the level cap and then have every hardcore player just immediately reach the max level cap, right? But that's something I definitely wish, like the hotspots are static locations in the game, and it would probably be very difficult for them to change them to being dynamic. It would also make fishing at hotspots way more difficult. I think that's okay in the grand scheme of things. Is there a fishing hotspot here? This is something I should use. Medium boost to catching better fish, yeah. I don't know what cast distance does. So we have the hat, chest wear, gloves, boots, and we just need the leg wear. Alright, catch a treasure chest. Treasure chests, do you only find treasure chests in... I feel like you only find treasure chests in salt water, but then again, I found one just earlier in freshwater. But that was at a hotspot. So I don't know. There's still a lot of quests that I haven't done in this game. Like, there's still more to do. It's just a matter of whether I want to do it. Because the end game seems so narrow. It's like, you know, gear caps out at Orichalcum, and there's nothing beyond that. And being within the end game, being within like the highest level gear, maxing out abilities, it just seems too narrow. I don't know. Like, I just don't think me reaching the true end game, doing the dungeons, and like, I just don't think it'll be as enjoyable as having gone through the first 50 hours of the game. I should do another outpost rush though. I might do that. They really do need to add, like, I don't know. A dynamic that caters to like I said, outpost rush is a step in the right direction, I think. But I don't really care. How many casts is it going to take to... Does rarity affect whether you get a treasure chest? Like, if I put on a firefly bait, is it going to increase my chance of getting a treasure chest? I think I'll do like 5 to 10 more casts, and if I don't get a treasure chest, then I'll go to saltwater. I'm gonna use my firefly bait because I was using my firefly bait the last time I got a treasure chest. But I remember running around Shattered Mountain with like a giant group that was just running through it, doing the high level frogfish. I haven't caught one of these before. Huh. These you might only be able to get in Morningdale. I don't know. I need to learn more about that. There are rare fish you can get like that, which is cool. That's a really cool feature. I like the idea of more fish, unique fish that do certain things. Running around doing these corrupted portals in here. But it was only because we were in an insanely huge group. Like, I'm talking, we were in a group of probably 20, 30 people at least running around. And those enemies up there will effectively one-shot you unless you're full tank build. No! Oh, I tried to do it too quickly at the end. How many casts has that been? I think it's been about 5. We got a frogfish, which was kind of cool. But I'm starting to think that in terms of getting a treasure chest, I've had more luck in salt water. In deep salt water. Shit. I'm thinking of two things at the same time. Very shallow might prevent me from actually getting one. I know where to fast travel to get salt, deep salt water. Yeah, I'm gonna go do that. It doesn't matter. After this quest, it's gonna bring me somewhere. Yeah, without a house, you can't fast travel anywhere. Like, that's effectively the feature, the best feature of having a house. Like, you don't have to get heavy into decorating or whatever. Just like basic house, no decorations. Yeah, mine still has the jack-o'-lanterns from the Halloween event. I want to see the housing menu. The scores must be insane. Yeah, look at that. 963,000. We're gonna check out this person's house. I have no idea. What does that do? I don't know what these things even are. There must be... A lot of these things have, like, their trophies and stuff. But yeah, this person went fucking ham. I don't know where you get those rabbits from. These are chests. That's a really good chest that increases your inventory space. Yeah, these must have been from like a winter event, something, months ago that I was not playing during at all. They've got so many like wall. Look at the wall art just everywhere. Yeah. And all of this shit has different value in terms of yeah, they have like this super good bed. Yeah, that's crazy looking. I want to see the other person's house, like the main house. I mean, you can see it here. Like, I don't need to go in there. Kind of looks, not gonna lie, kind of looks stupid. Because you can see they just spammed wall art all over the building. They actually have a lower point level than the one we were just in. The one we were just in had 900,000. This one only had 700,000. Yeah, these must be like really high level. I think that's a chest too. That's a really high level chest. It just like makes your storage space insanely high. Decorating in this game seems sick because it's just something you build up over time. Like, if you really play the shit out of this game. But man. Yeah. It to build this shit, like, let me just put it into perspective. Did they put anything in their backyard? Kinda. This kind of looks stupid. Like a storage yard of shit. Them putting these beds out. There is a like system in the game that gives you points based on placement. Them putting those beds outside probably does not give them any points. I'm gonna go to the place in Freakwater to fish. But you look at some of this higher level shit to craft. Well, I think I found this. I may have found this. But look how much, fucking 100 Asmodeum. This is just like, fuck you, endgame shit. Like, the amount of resources it takes to make these is absurd. What's the highest level iron storage chest? You need 85. I have 62. Being able to craft one of these would be nice. Increases your storage by 600 weight when placed in your home. I don't know if they stack. Major rune of holding, which is not hard to get. I could get all these. I just need to get my... How do you make a fishing trophy? Grants 2,500 fishing luck when using... Oh! This might be worth going for. What would be the best way for me to get my furnishing skill up? I think just mass crafting wall shelves and shit. I think I found this. You find the recipes. This is the highest level recipe that I've found. You find them from playing, and you can buy them too on the market. But furnishing skill, decorating is like the ultimate. That's like the ultimate end game because of the amount of resources you need. And finding the recipes is like by chance. All right, so we were gonna fast travel here. Like, to be fair, there is a decent amount of shit to do at the end game. Like, you can find something to do. Whether it's enjoyable or not is another story. Which way am I going? This way. The game has grind. There is a grind to the game. I need to get my logging skill up, but I just can't bring myself to just mindlessly chop down trees. And I'm very close to getting my my logging skill up, and my mining is almost 150. Let me just get my mining skill up. Because the double XP, like, has effectively enticed me to try to do this. So, when it comes to mining, 150 doesn't do anything. Orichalcum's 175. That's not terrible. The truth is, I shouldn't just be mining rock. Like, if I did like a lodestone run or a star metal run, or even an oil run, I would get it pretty quick. But that's another thing, is I want to get my stone crafting up. What is it? Not jewel crafting. Stone cutting. Right? This is how you make basically, this is how you make the end game tuning orbs. So there's definitely shit to do in the game. Just kind of like, do you want to dedicate, and does it feel worthwhile to do it? Thought that goat was gonna charge me. I still maintain that. Now, I'm not defending them at all when I say this. Like, it can be misconstrued for sure, but they should have released this game with an early access tag. Because, yeah, I don't know what aptitude, what does that do? Aptitude, parcel of harvesting materials? What the fuck? Is that an item that I got? So you get prestige awards. Verbena leaf and blister wheat. And that was just for, I guess, prestiging my... I already maxed out my harvesting skill. So it gave me a reward for getting it beyond. Which is, I guess, kind of interesting. So it gives you crafting items. That seems okay. I don't. I know there's a chest over there. I got a good well, not a good. Fuck. Getting hit by that hurts. There is a fishing spot here. Better fish in saltwater. Like, I am inside of the fishing zone here. And see, this is deep water instead of very shallow. So it's like completely different. Deep water... Deep salt water versus very shallow freshwater. I don't think I like, it's gonna really depend, but I don't think I'm gonna play this game past the XP bonus event, because it just, I don't know. Maybe in the future when they work some more shit out. But right now I just don't feel compelled to get into an MMO. And two, in order to experience a lot of the content in the game, you need to be in a company. And I just kind of don't want to deal with that. I think catching a treasure chest is pure RNG. And it's unfortunate because I just had caught one earlier. Treasure chests used to be much better. You used to get gold from them, I'm pretty certain, and you would get like very high level gems. I've caught like 2 or 3 in the past day, and the loot in them is nerfed significantly. Which was one of the major reasons why people used to fish a lot. And another thing is the rate at which they drop seems to be much lower now. That was something that I was thinking about, like, in the game that should be considering, considered. There's no cycle of items. Like, they're consumables, right? They're potions, there's cooking, there's different buffs, whatever. But there's no cycle of gear, right? So, as with most MMOs, or all MMOs that I know of, you get your gear, and that's the gear you have. Now, there's a repair system in the game, so I know there's a mechanic for, like, degradation in the game. You have to repair your gear, or else it breaks and then becomes, like, significantly less effective. And it's a way. The only time I've ever experienced that being an issue was it's a deterrent to keep people from continuously trying dungeons or like super hard content over and over again, right? Because then you end up like sinking gold into something that's pointless. You're like trying to kill something really difficult over and over again, and you're like, you keep dying, you have to keep repairing. You lose a lot of durability on your gear when you die. So like, you keep dying, you keep losing durability, you keep having to pay gold and repair parts, and then you eventually run out of repair parts and probably have spent a shit ton of gold. I know that that system exists in the game. Now, I was thinking a really good incentive would be if there was a underlying max durability, right? An underlying max durability. Where it's like, okay, you've repaired this thing, you've used this thing so many times, right? And you've repaired it so many times that it can effectively no longer be repaired because you've repaired it like 100 fucking times, right? And then the gear breaks. Once you reach that point, the gear is no longer functional and you can't use it anymore. And like, maybe it'll turn into like some scrap or some of the crafting pieces that went into making it or whatever, if it's a legendary. But that would effectively force people who have the highest tier gear in the game to put in the effort to continuously craft new gear. And it's also a satisfying feeling to know that you've played enough and like repaired your gear enough. It's just, it's kind of like realistic. It's like you don't have the same clothes your entire life. So that's something I was thinking about they could do. Like, arrows are consumable, bullets are consumable. They're extremely easy to craft, and you can craft a shit ton of them and get them really cheap, that they're basically a non-issue. There's several things, like, in terms of scarcity, durability, that kind of make the economy in the game feel a little bit shallow. It's like, there's no point in buying any gear that's below level 60. That's number one. I talked about that earlier. And two, once you get your really high level gear, there's very little reason to transfer it out for something else. Once you have it, because you have it forever. You can just keep repairing it forever. So I don't know. There are things they can do. I don't really care. I've like early on in the game, I wanted to. Am I out of bait? I am out of bait. I'm gonna go and find more bait. There are plenty of stones around here that I can flip up. What does Nightcrawler bait do? Medium boost. So how do you get... Oh my god. I forgot that that guy was ranged. Fuck you. Oh my god, I thought I had my fucking shield. Why am I not able to right click? I wasn't able to fucking right click. God, these guys are a pain in the ass, dude. Oh my god. God, I used 2 fucking potions. I mean, to be fair, this guy is level 61. Yeah, and I'm dead. I did not expect that guy to aggro from that far away. And I'm wearing all of my fishing gear too. Yeah. I think from regular bushes you get fireflies. Woodlouse. What does woodlouse do again? Medium boost to freshwater. Okay. Yeah, so it seems like there are 3 levels, 3 ticks on the level, so you get 3 bonuses. I don't know how the, like, once you get past max level, fuck off. I really don't need to be doing any more. I think these guys give Ironhide. Wait, what? Yeah, 46 Ironhide. I got 8 night crawlers. Man, I don't know how much longer I want to try and just fish for a fucking treasure chest. It's like, how many fish have I caught? Look how many fish I've fucking caught. Just trying to get a single treasure chest. God, that lightning fucker is really annoying. These regular guys are okay. I'm fighting them with my fishing gear on. It's like I should... Whatever. Whatever. Let's use these 9 nightcrawler bait. And then I think I'm getting tired out on this. Maybe try and do something else. Oh, why did he just jump backwards like that? That was funny. Yeah, I don't want bigger fish. I want better fish. Because that increases the chance of catching a rare, like a treasure chest. I think that guy just logged in there. That guy is wearing the best armor set in the game. Well, the best craftable armor set, right? Yeah, as far as like playing this game and maining it, like I've watched streamers who have put 500 plus hours into this game. And I watch what they do, and I watch, like, you know, what they do. And a lot of them are still doing Outpost Rush, doing War. Some of them doing higher level dungeons. The 3v3 PvP is okay. I don't know how the matchmaking system works in it. I should probably mess with that. I think I will mess with that a little bit. But in terms of the 2x XP, like all of the fishing I'm doing, anything I do, like wood cutting, any of the skills that I'm trying to get up, is like doing it twice. So I'm doing everything in half the time. Except for catching this fucking treasure chest, which is seemingly pure RNG. If I run out of nightcrawler bait, I'm out. What is this thing? That thing looks fucking weird, dude. That is a legendary fish. Blue-blooded barb. Can be used to decorate your home. What's peacocking score? That I'm gonna hold. Yeah, it seems like salvaging that it would not be a good idea. But hey, there you go. That's fishing, you know. You do like 100 casts, get a legendary fish. I've never seen that one before. I've got 2 more bait. Overall here, I've probably done like what, 20 casts at this point? 25? Oh, that was close. All right, we've got 1 more bait. I really want to complete the fishing quest line in this game. Like, that's kind of a goal of mine. I know it's like a stupid goal, but like, it's just, I really want to be able to complete it. Wait, how much more do I have? I have 1. I'm just gonna go. I already looted that chest over there, didn't I? Yeah, I think I did. Well, it seems like in terms of catching a treasure chest, they made it a lot more difficult. Because that was a lot of casts, man. Now, I need to figure out where to find Nightcrawler bait. Let me look this up. Or not Nightcrawler bait, glow worm bait. So you find it with flint. Oh, you can only find it at night. The glowworm bait you can only find, yeah. This guy must be doing some quest to kill those things. And that makes me wonder, doesn't this... No, that's just Lucky Waters. I don't know. Yeah, as far as fishing goes, I'm kind of feeling tapped, and also I'm pretty sure I can just buy a shit ton of bait. I'm at least tapped in this location. We got a legendary fish. That's legit. I'll check how much it's worth. What is it called again? Blue-blooded barb. They're going for 275. That's not terrible. I'm not gonna list mine for sale. I'm probably just gonna salvage all of these other ones. Small salmon are, yeah, those aren't used in anything. Medium bluefish. I don't know if the large bluefish is used in anything, or the medium squid. Squid meat. I know large salmon are used in the, I'm gonna hold on to those. Town board quests. I don't know about the dragonfish. This we don't need, right? Salvage for iron. Yeah, I don't think we need these, right? You get certain rare items from them. Yeah, I'm just gonna salvage them. They have heavy weight. They all weigh 1. Yeah, you can get dragonfish jaw, frogfish tail. The large salmon I'll hold. The large bluefish don't matter. Halibut viscera. Okay. Yeah, these are all the things I'm getting. The cod eye, frogfish tail. Catfish whiskers. Halibut viscera. Yeah. Let me dump my inventory. Do I have my fishing stuff here or... And that's another thing they changed. You used to not be able to just transfer items to wherever you wanted. Where do I have my fishing stuff? This is getting filled up. Anything that takes reagents, I put in Everfall. Like anything in terms of crafting pretty much goes Everfall. Cooking can honestly go here along with the crafting mods. Yeah, Windsword, give me all of the food and the cooking and the craft mods. Right? This you did not used to be able to do. In the past, you had to run back and forth to transfer your shit. And they changed that because it was a pain in the fucking ass. Like a serious pain in the ass. Yeah, this is where all the Arcana shit is. Here's a bunch of fishing shit. Yeah, that's a ton of bait. Mission item, medium salmon. What mission do I need that for? I'm just gonna keep all of the fishing stuff because it's not that much weight. Rewards. Yeah, I have these 2 tuning orbs that are to 2 missions that I need to do, but I can't do because I don't have a crew to do them and I don't want to fucking... There's something to turn in here, I guess. Oh, it's a town board quest. Why is it having me turn it into her though? What in the F, dude? Is this a bug? I can't move. I'm like stuck to looking at her. This is a bug. Oh my god. There we go. What do I get? A 10 medium salmon for that? I would rather salvage them and get the fish fillets. Yeah. Because if you look, fish fillet, I wonder how much these are going for. Fish fillet. They are going for $3.34 per. Okay, and I just got 28. 334 times 28 is 93 gold, and that quest was about to give me what, like 2 gold? Yeah. I could probably do some cooking right now. Damn, that guy's shield looks fucking crazy. I wonder where you get that shield. Why does he have a shield equipped if he has no sword? Do you get the benefits of a shield if you have it on your back? I don't think so. I actually highly doubt that. I think it just increases your weight. Yeah, I'm not gonna use anything other than aged tannin. Yeah, I need thick hide for that. I'm trying to get this up so I can start doing runic leather. The two times XP is fantastic. If you're trying to get your crafting skills up right now, like everything I'm doing twice. I'm doing 2 times as much. Nice. And this I want to be able to do Phoenix Weave with, which I have the materials to do, I just don't have the level, right? I do all of my crafting and shit in Everfall just because I have the largest inventory. Party meals seem like the way to craft. Yeah. I want to get my cooking skill up to 200, although I don't think there's really anything that I can't already make other than these 2 dyes. Right? Yeah, I need to cancel these quests because they're annoying. Journal. Town projects. Yeah. Like I don't care to have those just pendant, you know, they're just kind of annoying. Those are just faction missions that I can easily requeue. Yeah. Eden Grove. Yeah, these are like the high level shit. When they're orange like that, they're above level 60, which means you effectively need a party to do them because you can't. Yeah. So I have bait now. I wanted to see, what was it? Nightcrawler. I wanted to see how much this is selling for. 22 cents is not bad. Yeah, just give me like 100. And what about glow worm bait? That's more expensive. Reasonably so, but yeah, now I have plenty of that. What about firefly bait? Firefly bait is for freshwater. Better fish, yeah, firefly. You don't want it to say bigger fish. Bigger fish don't matter unless you're intentionally trying to target them. Yeah, I don't know why there's such a huge spread between these two. Are people trying to like monopolize? Also, this is another thing that I just realized they changed. The location is Morningdale, and I can buy them from here and have them enter my inventory. Back when I played a lot, you had to go to the location to pick it up from your inventory. If I wanted to buy something in Monarch's Bluff, I would have to go there to pick this up. They need to overhaul the trading post, because man, like trying to list things for sale. Do you see this list? Do you see how long this fucking list is? If I'm looking for something, it's a pain in the fucking ass crack. They should just have a search bar up top here somewhere. Whatever. It's just very, very annoying. Some of the features with that. Oh. Yeah, so I think, I mean, we'll go out again and try to fucking get this quest done. But I'm gonna do it in freshwater because the last chest I caught was in freshwater, so I know you can catch them in freshwater. There's this fishing location, fishing hotspot. I'm gonna look it up quickly. New World, treasure chest, shallow water. So the rate of catching them in shallow water is lower than deep water. I'm just gonna go over here, dude, and fish this hotspot. I don't care to overthink it. I'll give this a little bit of time, and then if I can't fucking catch one, then I might just stop playing for a little while. Meanwhile, I do need to level up my straight sword mastery. Nobody seems to play tank in this game because it's very unforgiving. And that's another kind of issue. Playing solo as tank is a bitch, which is why I don't have my straight sword mastery up. Here, this should increase the chance of getting a At least I'll get hits way faster. But this should, by game mechanics, increase the chance of me getting a treasure chest. I'm also going to get a ton of tadpoles in the meantime, which are effectively worthless, but I think they give you a little bit more XP than just regular fish. But then again, they're harder to reel in, so you're spending more time reeling them in. So I wonder how that adds up. Like, you'd have to do like a very in-depth analysis over like an hour of fishing to see which one's better. I wonder if the hotspots are different too. Like, I wonder if this hotspot has a chance to drop certain things compared to other hotspots. You know? The catch rate is definitely higher here than where I was fishing in reek water. So I really don't know. I'm gonna do this for a little bit. If this doesn't work out, then I'll go to the other spot. But that's what a lot of the posts that I've seen have said. Basically, fish at a hotspot. Landed on a hotspot. Fuck, I did it too soon. The two places I've found treasure chests have been... You get 312 fishing experience from that. I have a feeling, though, that this location is particular. Like, I've been at this location before, and I catch a lot of tadpoles. And I feel like it's specific to the hotspot. Like, I really have a feeling that each hotspot has its own kind of set that can be caught. See, and I'm not catching anything large either. Medium salmon, medium perch, tadpole. Yeah, I have a feeling. I don't think this location might not even be able to. I'm out. Yeah, that's a third tadpole. This location might not even be able to drop a treasure chest. Like, I really think it is location based, because it's such a low level area, you know. I might try to go to a broad fishing spot like that in a high level area. And see how that works out. And then I think after this, fishing for another, what, 10, 20 casts? I'm gonna get this iron ore while I'm here. I may go on like a mining run or something just to get my other skills up, because this is starting to... I wonder if I can just buy a treasure chest. Do you think you could just buy one? I doubt it. I don't think you can market them, because that would be a little bit weird. Let me check the map. So Weaver's Fen has one. There's also one just to the north of this. I'm gonna go over here because Restless Shore is 41 to 46. But yeah, I'm starting to get, as far as like I kind of don't. Yeah, I'm gonna go this way. They're two more over this way. Are these saltwater? I think these are saltwater. Did I forget to bring saltwater bait? Well, it's about to be dark, I think. So we might be able to get some of the glowworm bait ourselves. Oh, there's lodestone. That's good to get our mining skill up. That's how people get their mining skill up really quick, is they just max out strength. So they have a chance to instantly, like a 1 in 4 chance to instantly mine. But man, 150 to 175 seems like quite the grind. You need lodestone to make there was this spot over here. Yeah, we'll try this spot. I wonder if it's dark enough to catch. Well, this is gonna be salt water, so bait really does make a difference. I don't know why I forgot nightcrawler bait. It's kind of bad. I was using nightcrawler bait when I caught that legendary fish, so nightcrawler bait is enough. Yeah, we need to be like in the zone, facing the center of the zone. And this is definitely salt water because I can't collect it. Oof, almost missed that. I feel like we can catch a treasure chest here. Deep salt water in a level 2 fishing area. 2 medium salmon. Hold on, let me two medium salmon, 1 large bluefish. I think we should be able to. There's somebody else right next to me. It really does seem like catching a treasure chest is pure RNG though. And I could actually eyeball it and see if what I've caught is a treasure chest so I don't waste my time reeling it in. But then I miss out on the XP. It just doesn't make sense to do that. How much bait do I have left? 7. Well, the sun's going down. I don't even know what you get from getting max fishing level. I just kind of want to complete the fishing quest, but you know, getting hung up on a pure RNG. And I should have held on to a treasure chest. If I had read about it prior, it probably would have let me. I don't know why that guy's going so far out. Like, dude, we're in the zone. I'm aiming like for the exact center of the zone. I don't know if there's an actual like fish jumping area in these level 2 fishing zones. I think these just have a chance to, just like the Reekwater one, like that's where I got that legendary fish. Okay, now it's nighttime. So I'm gonna go and collect some flint after I reel this in. And then I'm gonna go to the other place in Weaver's Fen. Fuck, man, how many of these do I have to get in order to get a glowworm? Okay, there's some. I think it was like 3 coin per glowworm. Like, you could probably just fucking grind picking up flint. And then if people are actually buying at those levels, which I imagine they are, because glowworm bait is demanded. You could probably make decent coin doing that. Coin grinding in this game doesn't seem... I don't know what the word would be. You can do it. Not that it doesn't seem worth it. It's just like... I guess, no, that's what I'm trying to say. It just doesn't seem worth it, because what are you grinding coins for? Right? How much do I have? 17? There's another fishing spot. Right here. It's a hexagon. I don't know if Weaver's Fen is a good place to fish though in general. But I'm gonna go over here anyway. Get these while I'm here. I remember early on, some herbs were selling for ridiculous amounts because people didn't know where to get them. Like, herbs are found in different areas of the map, and nobody knew early on, like, which zones to farm them in, and nobody fucking cared to go out there and farm them. So they were extremely, like, artificially scarce. Where was the place? Right here. Yeah. And it was interesting. And I'm not talking like the herbs were listed for an insane amount. Like, no, people were actually buying them. Like, I remember dill was going for like 50 gold per. I don't know if it's, I highly doubt it's, highly doubt it's the same way. Highly doubt it. Because people need them for certain recipes. They actually have like real utility. Herbs in this game have real utility. That goes back to what I was saying before about oh shit, it's live. Wonder if I can just stand right here. Yep. Goes back to what I was saying before about the this would be a prime location to catch a treasure chest. Like, I don't care what anybody says. the town board quests, right? So there were certain items that people needed to complete the town board, and oil was one of them. Like, oh, collect 50 oil and then turn it in, get a shit ton of... The amount of XP you would get was insane. Like, more than like most quests even. Wow, this fish is taking fucking forever to reel in. It better be worthwhile. Medium swordfish, huh? That thing put up a hell of a fight. But it wasn't a fucking treasure chest. See, that's the thing. I think, like, maybe this is a location where you can catch a swordfish, right? Whereas, like, other areas, you can't catch one. But just overall, going over what I was saying before, the economy in this game early on was completely fucked, dude. Like, it made no sense. Certain items selling for like an insane amount. Other items going for really cheap. Just because people couldn't use them. Even though they were like higher level items, crafting components, people couldn't freaking use them. I caught a swordfish, which is a blue fish. So that level of rarity is definitely being generated here with my current setup. So I know for a fact that I can catch a treasure chest here if I spend long enough. But I'm only going to do this for like another, what? Little bit. I'm going to take a break and then maybe I'll come back to it. How much bait do I have left? 16. Honestly, it's pretty fair how much bait you get. All right. I'm doing 3 more casts, and then I'm taking a break. And that's it. The hotspot is ended now. Well, we got a swordfish. Produce lots of fish oil. Delicate fish fillet. Fish oil. Huh. Yeah, so as far as that goes, I think I'm gonna leave it here. Catching a treasure chest is a pain in the ass, but I feel like you can get one here. If I got the swordfish, which is blue, rare, then I could definitely get a treasure chest here. So I'm gonna leave it here. I'll be back on later. I may or may not stream. I just thought, you know, if I'm playing this, I may as well stream it. We'll see.